Okay, here's the 2001 Oldsmobile Aurora Portfolio. This was mailed to me probably when I was in high school, maybe slightly after. In any case, I was not a legitimate customer, but uh, I like collecting these. Usually would get just a brochure. This one has a VHS with information about the car in it. That VHS, the actual one that was in here, I uploaded, ripped it and uploaded it on the channel. So go ahead and take a look at that. It's not excellent. Neither the quality of my transfer nor the content, but it's kind of fun. It's a little bit of a time capsule. And this was the second generation of the Aurora, and it was really kind of on its death knell here. GM was going into bankruptcy, and one of the stipulations that they had to contend with was that Oldsmobile was going to get axed. So as a result, there were not a ton of these vehicles made. I don't remember seeing a lot of them. I do remember the first generation, 95 through 99. I actually got to ride in a 95 or 96 when it was brand new, and it was kind of a revolutionary vehicle for its time. The second generation was not loved, we'll say. I can't tell you the last time I saw one of these on the roads, but well, you know what? The memories live on in things like this, and happy to show this to the three people in the world that may actually find this somewhat interesting, or you're just drunk and you clicked on it. Either case, I'll go over it real quick here. Like I said, I ordered this. It was sent to my house. Yeah, I don't remember if it was a postcard or I called an 800 number and gave them the info and like, here, yeah, I'm interested in the Aurora. I'll probably end up buying one in 3 months or whatever. You know, it's just garbage stuff to say to get free stuff in the mail. And because I was poor, I got free stuff. So this is how I did it. So this one's actually kind of deluxe because it's a large box, and I just saw one on for sale on eBay. Went for $40 Canadian, and I'm sure somebody's gonna love it. And this thing probably came wrapped in plastic, and then I got it. And came with a nice letter. Mr. Anderson, you're the best. Stiff body structure, whatever. Give us a call. Nah, who cares? And inside the box, got a couple different things. So here's the actual brochure, which we'll go over here in a second. It's very nice, full color. It's very glossy. I do apologize for the light, but the glare. But without the light, you're not going to see much. So this is a good example of one of those cards that you would mail in and get free stuff. Usually just a brochure. I mean, obviously they're not going to send you a lot of cool things. I may go over. I did get actually a couple weird cool things over the years. May go over those if people are interested. But yeah, no postage necessary. Just drop it in. Ends up in Flint, Michigan. Probably pollutes their water up there. But send off for info. What do you want to know about the Alero, Intrigue, Aurora, Bravada, Silhouette? Hey, that's about all they had left. And this one came with a nice little lease or buy. And considering the interest rates on vehicles right now, probably about the same. When I worked for a Dodge dealer in '99, the lease rates were, they don't really tell you what the interest rate equivalent is, but essentially it was about 13%. And back then they said don't ever let a customer see that lease rate sheet because they wouldn't buy a car. They certainly wouldn't lease it. Times have changed a little bit. So here's the tape itself. It's in a nice, it fits into the packaging nicely. It's kind of like you're grabbing the steering wheel and tape pops out of there. And this was before DVD and other bits of digital media. I think it's kind of hilarious. You know, there's probably maybe 4 meters of tape in there at most. You know, all this plastic for nothing. And like I said, the production quality of that video, I don't know, for what they were trying to do is kind of laughably crude. Let's take a look. Here's the book. I don't think I've ever actually opened this book. I was probably all jazzed to get the tape and threw that in and was quickly disappointed and didn't bother looking at anything else. There you go, nice trifold. You know, centerfold model here. I don't think anybody's getting bricked up over this. It's the taut design, the crisp lines. Yeah, I'm sure, I don't know what they could have done to get people to buy these things at the end when they knew that Oldsmobile was on its way out. They did make a final 500 of the Aurora, Bravada, and Alero. I think that's the only three they had at the end. And, well, they called them, you know, like special badging, and the final 500 of each of those. I don't actually know if they even made 500 each of those vehicles, but they were all the same color maroon, probably because they were cleaning out the paint storeroom, and that's what they had the most of. Yeah, kind of this cherry red was the last color. Yeah, they may have had the intrigue at the end. I mean, the cars themselves, I don't know. Some of them were, you know, back then GM stuff was all kind of the same, or seems the same to me. It was getting to that point where they didn't have a lot of differentiation. This probably would have been one of the last brochures I would have bothered trying to get. But anyway, that's kind of what the portfolio kit looks like. And if you ever got one of these or have one or like looking at them, let me know. I kind of sometimes feel like I'm the only weirdo in the world that collects stuff like this or did. And I don't know, it's fun. It's a little bit of a time capsule to go back and look at this stuff.